Hello, my Libra friends. I'm here to give you a reading. It is a general reading. You've reached Elsie at 10 of Cups Tarot, and it is a general reading for you today. It is for the collective of Libra. So that means anyone who is a Libra that logs in here is going to watch this video, and it can't be for everybody. So that's why it is a general reading. It's based on general energies. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter is who I'm reading for. It is the collective of Leo. Anything you need to know about this reading is down in the description area. If you're interested in having a personal reading based on your own energies, please contact me via email and we will set up a reading for you. Right now, the $60 readings, the pre-recorded $60 readings are $10 off for the month of November. So let's do some shuffling. Call in spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the collective Libra. I just say because I'm getting a download and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think you're working hard. It's going to burn you out though. I think that if you are working a job, that somebody is trying to get you to put in more hours than usual, and you're going to burn out. Yeah. What is that? I'm seeing a beach. I don't know why I'm seeing a beach. Are you going traveling? I just saw the water lapping up against the beach. It looks cold at the beach though, so I don't know, maybe you're in a cold environment. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's get to this reading here, people. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are looking at Libra. We are going to cut the cards. And here we go. First one's the strongest, right? Looks like you're in a partnership, or you desire to be in a partnership. This is a card that shows up when partners are involved. So it can be partner in business, partner in crime, a partner in love, someone that you wish to work with, and just wish to be around. So this, I think, is showing like a, you know, they're looking over work that has been done. So I would say it's a partnership in business, but it can definitely be a partnership like in friendship, like thick as thieves kind of friendship, you know, like hide the body friendship. If you know what that means, that goes kind of way back. Excuse me, that kind of goes way back to, what was that show? Hide the Body Friends. I can't remember. I can see the people who are in it, but I can't remember. Oops. Okay. Anyways, back to the reading, right? If I remember it, I'll yell it out. Okay. So it looks like there is, it's a Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is indicative of being defensive. So perhaps you're being defensive with your creation. Perhaps it is that you feel that you have to defend yourself about what you're creating. You have to defend yourself about your business choices. You feel as though you're constantly, you know, whew, whew, like the Matrix, trying to dodge those wands as they come by. So I feel as though that you might be feeling like your back is against the wall, and that you might have to explain yourself to family or friends, or that they expect that you would have to. The King of Cups. So King of Cups is the emotional king. That king is going to be thinking, making decisions based on emotion rather than logic. And that can be a good decision. It can also run you into a lot of problems because heart over head sometimes can get you into a pickle, right? Can get you into a bit of a situation. So we've got partnership, being defensive in partnership, and then the King of Cups. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. So that is putting in as much as you're getting out of either a relationship or a business friendship, as you have right here. This is putting as much in as you, it's even give and take. It's the balancing of the scales. It's even give and take, and when there is enough to go around, you share. And then we have the Hierophant. That's the card of Taurus. The Hierophant usually shows up when you desire a long foundational relationship. So this again being this could be in a business partnership. It could also be in a relationship or a friendship. It could also be in love. The Hierophant usually shows up when, usually when there might be marriage on the brain or some sort of deeper commitment other than just, dating, that kind of thing. Then we have the 7 or 8. That's the 8. The 8 of Pentacles, which is self-mastery. It can also be indicative of working too much. So as I said before at the very beginning, that perhaps someone is getting you to work overtime or something like that, that could cause burnout. So just be careful about how much work you're doing. This does come up right under your partnership card. Don't forget that if you are in partnership with somebody, you're not just burning yourself out, you're burning out your partner as well, because you're not going to be of use in that relationship if it is a business that you're running. So coming up under the 7 of Wands, which is the one where you feel as though you have to justify your not your friendship, but you have to justify the way you're working, or the decisions that you're making based on work. This is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands usually shows up when you are by the way, there's 2 kings on the board right now. King of Wands usually shows up. The King of Wands usually is the king who is very passionate. So the King of Cups is the one who's very, heart over mind, but the one that is showing up that is coming up under the defensive card here is the King of Wands, which is, you guys, I can't speak. I see the words in my head and I'm trying to get them out. Mercury retrograde be damned. So the King of Wands is the king who emotes the most. So he's very busy. He's in everything and everywhere. He is very loud, very proud, I guess you could say, very confident. And so it's likely that you're going to notice him in the room. Not only that he smells good and looks good, but that he's the person who is, large and in charge, essentially. Looks like somebody has a soulmate from before. So this is what Mercury retrograde is all about. It is about bringing people back from your past. So it's unfinished business, essentially, is what it is. So if you do have a mate right now, or even if you don't, looks like somebody may be thinking about you from the past. We are in the age of Facebook, so somebody could be looking around there, figuring out, who you're giving your reciprocity to, or if you are in a business relationship, if you are looking for a longer, more loving relationship at this time. But it looks like this relationship that you're looking for must have reciprocity. So it must be even give and take for you. Otherwise it's not going to work. Coming up under that reciprocity card is the Ten of Swords. This is really a very violent depiction. The most violent one that I've seen, but it is kind of beautiful because the problems that you've had, the ones that have been stressing you out and keeping you up at night, and you know, it looks like you're moving into a different headspace now. So you're able to sleep at night. You know, you understand that this is probably going to be happening. You're looking forward to having this long relationship. You're looking forward to this reciprocity that you're having in your business at the current time. And so maybe things are flowing a little smoother for you at this time. And there's not so much worry. It's the end of pain is what it is. That's what that card is. The completion of pain and suffering and sadness and depression. Coming up under the Hierophant is the Wheel of Fortune. And so under the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, which means that, you know, love is going to be turning in your favor. So the Wheel of Fortune turns up when things need to be pushed into a new direction. And the reason, you know, this being a major arcana card, and if I haven't explained it before, major arcana are something that you cannot change, something that the universe has already put in force for you. And if the universe has had to put it in force for you, it's because you wouldn't do it. So just be aware that the universe only wants what's best for you. And if you are the person who isn't listening, that these things are going to come to you first as whispers, then they're going to come to you as, you know, it's going to come to you as a little bit louder. And if you don't hear that, the next thing is the whole wall is going to fall in on you, and then it's going to take you by surprise. So it looks as though the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. And I would say it's turning in your favor because you have completed this anxiety moment in your sleeping pattern, anxiety and sadness. There is a King of Swords here now. So we now have three kings actually on the board. So the Emperor, by the way, is all four kings. So right now we have three kings on the board. We have Wands, Cups, and Swords. And the King of Swords is the one who will usually give advice mind over heart, because he's the actual opposite of the King of Cups, who is very much about emotion. This king is very much about facts, book smarts. He's the accountant. You know, he's the guy, he's the money guy. He knows what to pay everybody to make sure that you know, the kingdom is running as good and as smoothly as it can, with everyone having a job and no one going without. Someone is not telling you the whole truth. So someone may be sweet on you, but they're not telling you the whole truth. So this is a card of deceit. And deceit can be many things, right? It can be someone who's lying to you. It can be someone who's not telling you the whole truth. It could be someone who literally is stealing from you. You can see this person here. She's pointing to her 4 swords in her backpack here. I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, she's got 1 in her hand. And it looks like there's 2 down here. So she's trying to get away with it. She's trying to get away with something. So either she's not saying everything that she's trying to get away with, or I don't know. You know, someone has a little bit of deceit. They're not telling the whole story here. Then death comes into play. Death is not to be feared, because death is the end of the old you and the beginning of the new you. It would be, you know, if you should have a spiritual moment in your life and you decided, oh, okay, the universe does have my back. Or, you know, you've been baptized into a new church, or you now are following religion and you never did, or you are no longer following a religion and you always did. So it's the death of the old and the birth of the new, which is, can be anything. It can be the death of a relationship. It can be the death of a friendship. It can be, you know, I'm not talking about physical death. I'm talking about emotional, spiritual death. I'm talking about thinking of things another way, not always doing it the way you always did, making changes in your life, sticking to the changes in your life. And that is exactly what death is. It's not going back to the old ways. And the Emperor does show up. Look at that. So yeah, we might as well have the Emperor show up since we have all the kings on the table. So the Emperor is the person who is the king of the empire. He is all of the kings, and he has everything that he needs in order to be able to run the entire empire. The kings work for him. So the Emperor is very honest and doesn't mince words. He is a father. Takes care of everybody. He is the CEO, the CFO. He takes care of the money. He's the accountant guy. He does it all. And then we see the star. And the star is a major arcana card. It is wishing on a star, essentially, as you see. It is wishes come true. It is the lowest light. So sun, moon, stars, right? Stars, moon, sun, sun being the brightest of the stars, and this is the lowest light. But nonetheless, it is that you have been paying attention to the universe, and you are getting your answers from the universe. Now, this person, as it looks like on this, on the table here, that person in the star card is looking up at the person who has the deceit. So I wonder if you know who has been deceiving you. There's justice. Justice comes when everything needs to be balanced. So things are out of balance, and you don't really need to know by looking. You can feel that life is in balance, right? So justice comes when it's time to make a decision about something that is going to put you back in balance because you had been off balance previously. And that could be like leaving a relationship. It could be a divorce. It could be buying a car, buying a house. If whatever had thrown you out of balance can throw you back into balance with the justice card. I've dropped some cards, of course. I've been pretty good today, actually. Card diving. Be right back. All righty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards, Libra. 4 more cards. You are in love. Or someone's in love with you. So when it is a general reading, it can go either way, right? You can flip the characters in the story. So it can either be you, or it could be someone who's got their eye on you. But if you are the one in love, it looks like that's what you want to bring you back into balance here. That card is touching the Emperor, I'm just going to say. And it's also touching death. So perhaps you had to go through some sort of a transformation before you meet your Emperor, and then you fall in love. Could very well be. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is younger than you, or you're younger than them. There is an age difference of some kind. Pages are learning. They're learning all about their craft, and in this case, Cups, which is emotion. So this person is going to be either younger than you, or you'll be younger than them, and one of you is going to be on a different level of spirituality than the other. One will be at a higher level of spirituality than the other. And there'll be celebration. So celebration, the 3 of Cups, is a party, celebration, celebrating a union, a life, a birthday. It's usually celebrating love is what it's usually celebrating. It's celebrating emotion. And it's this card here is the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups is telling you not to miss your opportunity. Not to miss your opportunity. Do not miss the opportunity to fall in love and be happy. And, you know, every day will be a celebration. That is your reading, Libra. And I have some special cards I'm just going to throw in here. Some new ones that I got. So what am I looking at here? I'm looking at here a partnership that you are quite defensive in, but you want reciprocity. You really are looking for a long-standing relationship, if any at all. What you're really looking for is reciprocity. So you're looking for friendship, reciprocity, and then perhaps a very long and prosperous friendship. You're looking for the Emperor. So you're not looking for macaroni night. You're looking for, you know, filet mignon night. So, you know, it's going to have to be someone who is, who has you know, is financially, not financially set, but financially okay. Someone who can put as much in as you can, because you do want the reciprocity. You know, things are turning in your favor, and it looks like things are turning romantic. I don't know if that's what you want or not, but it looks like things are turning romantic for you. Oh, and so we have here, the first card is give yourself much more credit. So it says here, a stranger than strange preponderance to ponder. Wow. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are great at relationships. Excuse me. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see, wow, even though I used preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder the universe. Great. And then honor thyself. It's always important to honor yourself. Just curious, when was the last time you looked into the mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous. The universe. P.S. Okay, Hubba Bubba counts. Hubba counts, sorry. So, yeah, so honor yourself. Look in the mirror. I know it seems weird and odd and crazy at times, but I'm telling you, it works. It really does. Telling yourself you can do it. Looking yourself in the eye. I can do this. I can make it through this day. I can get this work done. I can be a great mom. I can be a great dad. I can be a great grandma. I can be whoever I want to be because I can do it. So giving yourself confidence and not waiting for others to try and puff up your confidence is really super important. I'm going to try one of these cards. Love, what are they called? I always have to keep looking behind me. They're right there. The box is right there. The power of love. That's what it is. Power of love. All right. Power of love. Patience. Oh, don't we only patience? You are able to let the universe, universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. One more time. Patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. It's not a race, you guys. We are not all having to transform at the same time. You are not under a timeline for transformation. Just keep moving forward and it's going to come naturally. Before you know it, you'll look back and wonder who that person was. Like me, I don't know who that person was that I started out in life as. But with patience, I'm here and I'm here with you. And who would have known it? Not me. But I'm here with you and this is the place that I need to be. So that being said, anything else you need to know about this video? Gosh. Mercury retrograde is playing with my brain. So anything else you need to know about the video is down in the description. If you need a personal reading based on your own energies, please email me at the email address that's down there. If you have any questions about today's reading, I'd be happy to answer. I really enjoy your comments and knowing who you are and what's going on with your life. So also, if you want to know what your sun, moon, and rising sign is, there is a link at the bottom of my About page. There also is a link there for donations if you find it in your heart to make a donation and help me keep this channel open. This is what I do. This is my livelihood. So then I can keep this channel open and keep information flowing to you. Okay. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you, Libra. Thank you for subscribing and sharing and hitting the bell so notifications so you know when I upload next. Thanks. Bye-bye.